Decided to just get up and make some coffee, and I wanted to talk about some stuff that's been on my mind. So I'm up right now because I'm so anxious about work and like money, and I just feel so behind sometimes in life, and there's just so much that I need to feel like I'm getting together, and I just feel like I'm not. And I'm starting to realize, like, not that I'm old, but I'm 26, and like the people in the industry now are starting to be like 20, 21, 22, even like 19, 20. And even in bodybuilding, there's a lot of young people. And I'm starting to realize, like, holy shit, I need to get my stuff together. And I'm just a little bit fatigued from everything because my socials have stopped growing. It's been 2 years since I've netted a positive follower growth on either TikTok or Instagram. And I just don't know what to do anymore. And I'm like so worried my business is going to go under. And I'm like trying to find different ways to like market my business. And there's so many different AI systems and like sales and marketing. And I'm just like, holy shit, there's just so much. I don't even know where to start. And it's just making me so anxious. So I guess the best thing I can do is just try to improve at one thing every single day and just kind of start to chip away. I found out the other day I'm supposed to like file as an S Corp for my business. So I'm figuring that out. And there's just a lot of stuff. Like being a business owner is no joke. Like truly, it is a lot, and I don't know, like the older I get, I'm just like, what's going on? I know how to coach, but I don't know how to be also salesperson, marketer. It's like a million jobs in one and no one teaches you how to do it. So anyways, I'm gonna sit down, I'm gonna do my income and expenses for the month. And then I'm gonna get to figuring out some of this stuff that I need to figure out. Got a spray tan, and it's really dark, but it's fine. I am just gonna finish packing up. We prepped all of our food, and I'm gonna feed Sadie, and then we're gonna go off to Port St. Lucie. So let's do it. We made it. Here are the children for the weekend. We have this one, this little kitten Ziggy.
Yeah, he's gonna go nuts in about 5 seconds.
Sadie doesn't give a fuck. And Rocky's a little crazy baby. And then here's Jama. We made it to PSL.
Well,
and
I don't know how it flipped like that. That shit was weird.
We're gonna go train at Raw in a few, just taking a minute to decompress because that drive was interesting. But yeah, I'm excited. We're gonna go train legs. Do you have legs?
I have upper today.
Oh, it's fine. So we're gonna have to train separately, but we can stare at each other across the room.
I'll smack her ass at the time.
And gonna shoot some content there too with videographer, just because it's been hard for me to get content in Miami. So I'm trying to use up as much as I can while I'm down here for the short time I am. But yeah, so stay tuned. We're gonna make our pre-workout meals and head to the gym. We got dolled up. We're going to the gym, making our little pre-workout. I already brought mine. So in here we have 2 scoops of what?
I like slammed my drink.
Oh my God, the supplement. That's insane. That's actually wild. Anyways, in here we have 2 scoops of intros, 2 scoops of EAA, 1/4 a teaspoon of salt, and 1 scoop of high volume. I'm trying to cut caffeine, so I'm not doing pre because my cortisol levels came back high, and I know that I've been overdoing the caffeine, so I need to work on my adrenal health. Otherwise, I will crash and burn. So anyways, this is no caffeine pre. That's what I use as my intra workout. So I'm going to sip on this throughout my leg session. And yeah,
This is about to die though, so I'm gonna take us right over to the gym and we'll see you there. We're here. The camera might die on me, so this might extend into a vlog through tomorrow, but that's okay. Here's the gym. Gonna go warm up. So just finished up that session and photo shoot. Gonna head home with Gemma, and honestly I just want to stay in, shower, eat, and do like a Harry Potter movie night. So that's what I'm gonna do. We were gonna go out, but that leg day just killed me. Shooting just took a lot of my energy and I'm just ready to KO. So I'm feeling stressed and I feel like the last thing I should do is like be out and about right now. So we're gonna go do that and just chill at the house. So yeah, stay tuned. Hey guys, so we made it home. I'm about to deep clean and just do my Sunday kind of rewind slash, oh my God, my arm looks skinny. Oh. Y'all, we're leaning out. I've never seen we're leaning out, bro. Let's go. I'm about to get into my deep clean. So I'll show you guys some behind the scenes of what that looks like. And then we're going to meal prep, plan, potentially go to the grocery store. And yeah, so come clean with me a little and then potentially grocery store. Deep clean is pretty much done for the most part. I still have some minor stuff, but we're gonna interim plug my headphones in, listen to a podcast, go get some steps, and go grocery shopping. So when I get back, I'm gonna do a haul of everything because we got a lot of stuff to get. Okay, we did pretty good. I did not get Greek yogurt, but we already have 2 cases, so that's fine. Anyways, okay. So eggs, obviously. I also do egg whites, but I have egg whites. I just needed eggs. Bananas, I've been obsessed with bananas. I get them in one of my meals, but sometimes I substitute the other fruit that I have. I don't even know if I'm in frame. Jasmine rice. This fucking creamer from Trader Joe's is literally amazing. And sauerkraut for gut health, and some avocados, and then my meat of choice, which has been 99% lean ground turkey, and some frozen raspberries because the fresh ones spoil too quickly, and then cleaning solution because we ran out of that. want to talk about briefly is how to grocery shop. If you are trying to measure your macros or just eat healthier in general, okay? When I go to the grocery store, granted, I'm on meal plan, but there was a time that I was on macros and there was a time that I was also intuitive eating. So when I'm going to the grocery store, I'm thinking about 3 different things. Actually, 4 different things, okay? I'm thinking about 2 to 3 carb sources, 2 to 3 protein sources, and 2 to 3 fat sources, okay? And I try not to let those sources dip so much into the other sources. So for example, right, meat. There's some meat that's super high in fat. There's some meat that's really low in fat. I personally, for ease purposes, like to pick basically fatless meats. So, you know, lean ground turkey, chicken, shrimp, whitefish. So that, what else? Greek yogurt, egg whites, so that I can supplement and add my fats in and therefore have more control over the amount of my total fat in my plate, okay? Carbs, I try to stick to simple carbs, sweet potato, rice, oats, honey, fruit. And then I have like my fermented veg because currently regular vegetable is not sitting well with me. So when you go to the grocery store, you're gonna think of 3 things: carbs, fats, proteins, and you're gonna separate 2 to 3 ingredients, like 2 to 3 sources per macro when you go into the store. And then you can think about your additional, which is like your miscellaneous, your extras, right? So stuff that like creamer, cleaning solution, maybe you grab a sweet treat that's just for balance, right? So that's what you should really think about when you're going into the grocery store. That will simplify if you're tracking your macros, that will simplify tenfold your meal prep, or if you're just trying to intuitive eat, that will really help you out in the long run. We're currently having girl chat right now. Sunday reset. Just did my whole day, deep clean, grocery, finished my steps, planned my content out. I'm gonna go do core really quick and then come back, eat my last meal, and then go to bed. So yeah, as you can see, my life is kinda, you know, my lifestyle stuff is boring, but I like it that way for now. I will like eventually get back to doing more real life stuff. I just finished core and some posing, and I'm gonna make my last meal and then we're gonna get ready for bed. It's an early night, folks. We've got a big day tomorrow. We're gonna head to bed soon. I'm gonna take you guys through my skincare routine really quick. So let's get into it. This is nighttime skincare, by the way. So first thing is first, I wash my face with an oil-based cleanser. Any clean cleanser is fine. And then I apply this tretinoin. This is the 0.05. You have to get a prescription for this, but I use this for acne, scarring, and fine lines. So I'll do like literally a size this big. I'll put it like on my problem spots. So here I've been breaking out and I have some kind of old residue from that. And then here I've been getting some fine lines. So I'm gonna rub it in here. I also have some crow's feet, so I'm just gonna put a little bit there. I try not to do this every night, so I'll do it like every other day. And I have no idea if I'm even doing my skincare right. So if there are any skincare gurus on here that are gonna yell at me, you can yell at me. But then I do just a moisturizer. This is the Tula oil-free acne moisturizer. I personally just love the way that this sits on my skin. With the tretinoin, you need, especially if you have dry skin, you need to make sure that you are moisturizing properly. Again, with the tretinoin, you cannot go to bed with dry skin. So I have been starting to gua sha again. So I use this gua sha oil. The brand is Slick Skin by Sachu Beauty. Oops, I just dripped that everywhere. I get all that oil on my face, and then I go in this upward motion around my jaw. I've been feeling really inflamed in my face. So I'm hoping that this will, on top of losing body fat, I'm hoping that this will tighten me up a little bit. So you go in this upward motion. You're basically draining, you're doing like lymphatic drainage on your face, and it's helping that fascia kind of release, just like you would with a tight muscle, because your face gets tight, your face gets full, and if you don't flush it out, it can feel like inflamed almost, kind of like when you don't go for body work for a while, or you get a massage and you just feel so lean after. It's kind of like that. And it helps stimulate skin cells as well. So get that good just for a few minutes. On nights where I am not applying all this oil on my face because of the tretinoin drying out my skin, I will put I'll put a recovery acne patch over my active acne, and that will get rid of it overnight. But I can't do that because my face is really oily right now and I want it to be oily. So yeah, typically I do like a night balm of sorts, and under eye cream, but I ran out. Do I have any more? No. So I'm gonna get right into my lash serum that I use. This is the Obagi brand. This stuff, oh my god, I also use this facial moisturizer by Obagi. It is not cheap, but this stuff is amazing. Oh my gosh, I just poked myself. Like, look at my lashes. You have to be really consistent about it, otherwise it doesn't work, but it's some good stuff. I swear to God, I'm getting leaner. Do y'all see that? Oh my god. That's literally it. And then I just like brush my teeth, put my contacts in, and go to bed. So yeah, I'm gonna spend the rest of the night off of my vlogging camera, because honestly I feel like I have done so much on social media this weekend and I just want to log the fuck off for at least a day. So anyways, going to take my contacts out, brush my teeth, take some calm powder by Revive, 2 scoops, code Talia, and knock the fuck out because we got a busy day tomorrow. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this kind of weekend in my life, me kind of just doing a little bit more outside of my realm. But honestly, again, I try to stay locked in and I try not to be out too long so I can eat my meals on time and stuff. But next week, or actually technically this week, but it'll be next week for you guys, I'm going to be traveling home to see my parents and my grandparents. So I'm going to be not vlogging that because I want to be present, honestly, when I'm there. I do not need to be vlogging around my family, but I am going to be... Do you ever just like have a moment when you're filming yourself and you're like, who the fuck do I think I am? Anyways, I'm going to take you guys through how I travel on prep. Yeah, like with food and stuff and how to pack it.